In tonight's video, I'm going to be reviewing one of the best astronomy cameras released within the last year. It's the $999 ASI585 monochrome Air. It shoots in 4K, it guides your telescope mount, it even live stacks your images and allows you to control your entire setup. You might say it's the complete package. Well, almost. Monochrome cameras are better than colour cameras in terms of efficiency, but they require the additional purchase of a filter holder and a set of filters. So in today's video, I'm going to be comparing the images I captured with the ASI585 monochrome versus those captured with the ASI585 colour camera in order to determine which offers the most value for money. I'm Damon and this is Astronomical. So the specifications of the ASI585 monochrome Air are almost identical to the ASI585 colour Air. When I reviewed the ASI585MC Air last month, it was on promotion for just $719, making it a considerably cheaper option than the monochrome variation. This price difference becomes doubly as important when we start shopping for our filters. So the question is, what do we need to add to this all-in-one camera to start taking exceptional images of our night sky? Because in the colour camera's case, that was it. That was all we needed. It really was a complete package. Well, if you go by ZWO's website, the company that makes this camera, they offer 7 different filters to be used with this camera. They are split into 2 distinct categories: broadband and narrowband. Broadband utilises your colour filters, red, green and blue, as well as a fine detail addition of a luminance filter. These combine to give you the same looking images to the colour camera, except by isolating the imaging channels and using a monochrome camera, you are picking up more detail and therefore producing more vibrant images. So it definitely feels like a slightly longer and more arduous process having to image in luminance red, green and blue as opposed to just colour, but the results speak for themselves. LRGB filters won't particularly help you battle against light pollution, but narrowband is the perfect tool. It isolates your imaging channels to hydrogen alpha, sulfur 2 and oxygen 3, which combine to give you some truly breathtaking images that are in most cases very different colour palettes to your traditional colour shots. By imaging in these narrow wavelengths, you are isolating the amount of light hitting the camera sensor and dramatically limiting the effects of light pollution. So this is a huge part of our motivation for monochrome imaging, and it's why tonight I'm going to be fixated on capturing some narrowband images from my garden. I've decided to partner the ASI585 monochrome Air with the TubeTech Hope D60. I'm going to show you the raw stacked HSO shots, followed by the blur exterminator and noise exterminator images, and finally my finished image overall after playing with the colours and curves in Photoshop. I'll also be doing a side-by-side comparison with the 585 colour camera whenever possible. So what do you think of the ASI585 monochrome Air? When using the colour variation of this camera, I really did feel like it truly was an all-in-one smart camera. But the trade-off here for high quality images is that you do need to introduce the use of filters and add a few more extra steps when it comes to processing your images. I think there's a very clear distinction here between upgrading your astronomy gear. Specification wise, you aren't really changing much, but you are quite literally viewing the universe in a different light. and enabling yourself to take some really serious astrophotography images. The convenience factor for having your guiding sensor and imaging sensor side by side cannot be understated. It really does make everything a lot easier, especially since you don't have to introduce a guide scope on top of your telescope. And the guiding sensor that it uses really is terrific. I did have a major concern going into this that when using narrowband filters that the camera was going to struggle picking up guide stars, but it has worked an absolute treat. You can find a direct link to the ASI585MC and monochrome Air cameras in the description down below. Thanks for watching, I'm Damon, and this was Astronomical.